I was ready to lose it. Like, I just did all that work. I tore everything down, and then I got the compression test results, and I'm like, great. And like, I never even really knew of a wet compression test. I always knew, like, you know, dry, pull a plug out or pull two or whatever, all your plugs out at once, and then, you know, perform it individually on each cylinder. And the wet test, I mean, makes sense because if a motor's been sitting for a while, literally every seal like just like shrinks and it doesn't expand and stuff. So I'm happy that I got some oil, at least lubrication on the cylinder walls for right now to kind of like prevent rust and other corrosion and stuff. But yeah, it was scary yesterday. Like I said, I was nervous. That was my first time ever doing a compression test. So for all you guys who are gonna roast me, right here, man. The first for everything, you know? You care less, man. But what is next? Like I said, in a few days, I'm going to perform another compression test again, dry, and then maybe I'll do the wet again one more time. After that's all complete, I'm gonna see what the numbers are. Everything goes good. My fingers crossed, I'm pretty sure. Ordering head gasket, exhaust gasket, intake manifold gasket. I'm gonna get my gaskets and seals out of the way first. Rear main seal, probably, even though it looks pretty good. And then I think I'm gonna get my clutch kit, K20Z3 clutch kit for it. And then obviously I gotta lift the motor up. I wanna pull the oil pan off just to see how that thing is underneath there, but I wanna get a K24 chain, K24 tensioner, all that stuff. So I'm gonna do a timing job on it. Head gasket, obviously. In terms of valves, I don't think I'm gonna touch the valves because those things are bread money. So I might just leave it, might just leave the head the way it is. Regardless of what happens, I'm gonna just try my best to provide you guys with the best content that I possibly can. I've been getting questions like, when are you gonna do the swap? When are you gonna do the swap? Ultimately, like, I wanna just pull the SI around back right now and just do the swap, like right now. So in terms of when I'll be doing the swap, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say, but it's definitely coming soon. And it's going to be worth it. So guys, remember to leave a like. You guys have been killing it with the likes. I really appreciate you. And drop all your comments down below on what you thought of the compression test result. How would you set this K24 up if it was your build? As you guys can see, I accomplished a project today with a buddy. Thanks to him, you could see we have the crank pulley off right here. This thing was an absolute pain in the balls, but it took us 20 minutes to get off. Shout out to JP. He came over, made this custom tool to hold the harmonic balancer itself. So we literally had this right in between here, and I was able to put a bar with a 19mm socket through the top of that, and we got it off. So now that everything is off, I can quickly go in and pretty much disassemble the whole chain cover and check out everything in there. So stay tuned, guys, and I'm super freaking happy right now, man. Now I can actually dig into this and see what's up with it. Right, as you guys can see, everything is pulled off. We got the valve covers off. Intake manis off, exhaust manifolds off, and you guys can see I am inspecting the timing chain right now. So right now we're working on, Jay and I are working on the tensioner. I just put a pin in it, and literally to take the whole case off, it's all 10mm bolts, guys, so it's pretty easy. And then we pin the camshafts in the back, so everything is TDC right now. There's one of the pins. We had to hack a freaking Allen wrench in there because one of these goddamn pins didn't go in far enough. So I'm about to send these back and complain to these guys who shipped it out to me. Pretty much I haven't really been filming too much because I want to get like some stuff done, and I ordered a ton of parts for this thing. So today I'm going to be pulling the chain tensioner off, and then I'm going to be removing the top guide as well as probably both guides here, and then we'll have the timing chain completely off of the K24a, so when I get my new parts in, I could just slap everything on together. And then I'm going to be sending the head off to the machine shop. They're going to clean it, resurface that, I'll have a new head gasket, etc. So the motor is aligned. This motor is in time currently right now. The two camshafts up top here, I took the chain off, literally everything. The oil, I think that's the oil solenoid or something, whatever you want to call it. And then I got all new gaskets. Everything is torn off. You guys can see, chain is off, guides are off. And looking at the guides, the only thing that really stuck out to me was the play in the tensioner. It's kind of seemed worn down, but looking at the guides, you guys can see right here, I can probably utilize these on the other motor. So I'm gonna reuse the more expensive one, and then I have the replacement ones that I got, like this top guide and the right side guide right here, and then I'm gonna get a new chain for it. So this thing's not even bad. Like everything is not even, it's not even that dirty. So I thought it was gonna be a lot dirtier. And once, literally all I'm doing right now is I'm waiting until I get the engine hoist so I can lift this thing up and I can pull the pan off and check the oil pump. But if you guys can see down below, it's kind of hard to see down there, but everything looks really good, guys. Yeah, just currently waiting on parts right now. We have a VTC coming soon, hopefully, and just small stuff. I still got to get the tensioner. And like I said earlier, I'm going to reuse, honestly, the most expensive guide. I think, yeah, it was this one right here. So this is on the left side of the motor. This goes right here. It rests against the tensioner. So this thing looks absolutely in excellent shape. There's no wear marks pretty much looking at it. So I'm gonna reuse this one and just literally replace everything else, guys. Excellent condition. Tensioner, this thing was kind of iffy, guys. It was like very loose, and I think the spring, that little spring in there, is failing. And these tensioners are ran both off of spring and oil pressure. So you guys can see that little channel right there, and that's where the oil flows in. So definitely doing a new tensioner, guys, for sure. Shout out to JP right here for the helping hand with the tool and everything, dude. Appreciate you. We got JP's custom, his little holder bar right here for the harmonic balancer. Where did we have a problem mainly? It was at that bend, right? Yeah. Pretty much. And I don't know if the metal was a little weak, but we had it literally wedged in the pallet right here. You could see like the indent right there on the pallet. So it ended up working. But it took like a ton of freaking manpower, and we had to hit it with his cordless gun. He's got a cordless impact. It wasn't the strongest, but I feel like with all the vibrations, you know, I reversed it, and then I went forward. I tried my mini electric one, and then we just kept hitting it with what we had and eventually broke it free, guys. So this is pretty much the setup. You guys can see I got the 1/2 inch. You guys can't really see it, but this is just off of a typical jack, 3-ton jack, and then I got my 1/2 inch breaker bar right there. So that is literally all I used. And as I was holding the actual pulley itself, we just were able to angle it, and I put some pressure on it, and that's it. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna have more coming for this. Hopefully next time you see it, I will have the head off. I'm gonna send that in, like I said. Eventually I'll be tearing that whole water pump housing out and that front piece there. But yeah, it's pretty much down to a bare block. So hope you guys enjoyed another little video. And then the chain, I should probably keep the chain and then compare it. I'll probably end up comparing the chain to the new chain and slack and see if everything lines up. So literally got everything off that I wanted to. The pry bar, that trick was awesome. Quickly assembled everything back together. We're hopping in Jay's truck. We're gonna go grab some lunch because we worked up quite a bit of an appetite. So those wheels right there. This thing's sick, dude. If I had to get a truck, a gas truck, I'd probably go with a Toyota Tacoma. I'm like, the whole grill, just the quarter panels, everything it flows really nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Be sure to give me a like, drop your comments down below, and subscribe for some more K24 content, guys. So I will see you in the next video. If I don't see you before the holidays, I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. And remember, never stop wrenching. And the K24 officially goes to sleep until next week. And then also, you guys can see parts bags accumulating right here. I got stuff I can always reuse, studs, bolts. This is the air assist valve I'll be using when I do my swap because my K21 screwed up. And then these are from the guides, the ones that are gold, and then the other ones are for the pan, the oil pan to the chain case cover. So always mark your bags, guys. Keep everything in order so you're not like scratching your head on, oh, where does shit go, you know? Out here, Harbor Freight, looking at the engine crane right here. So this is the one I have my eye on, guys. You can see it's 190 bucks. Hopefully I can get it still while it's on sale. So this is the one I'm going to be going with for sure right here.